I've actually grown up in Costa Mesa. I moved here from El Paso, Texas when I was 10 years old. I started out at Sonora Elementary, moved over to Davis Junior High, Costa Mesa High, Orange Coast College. So I literally walked from elementary school through college here. I started playing water polo my freshman year and swimming at Costa Mesa High School and enjoyed it so much I just went all 4 years doing that. I was on an All-American relay team in 1971, and then I went right across the street to Orange Coast College where I was a starter on the 1972 State National Water Polo team. It was actually my mother who talked me into possibly becoming a teacher and coach, and the piece that really put it together was I started lifeguarding in Newport Beach when I was 16, and years later I decided I'd really like to keep doing this. And they say that if you find a job that you love and do it every day, that you never have to work a day in your life, and I really believe that. I haven't had to work a day in my life. When I started student teaching here, the coach at the time resigned, and so 3 weeks into the water polo season I was made the head coach, and we did pretty well that year. And then the following year in 1979 we won the league. The great thing with coaching and teaching, which are really one and the same, is I really love to impart my knowledge to students, and it's really rewarding, whether it's in the classroom and you see a kid who's struggling ultimately end up passing your class, or we've had swimmers come on this pool deck that couldn't swim, and by the time they're juniors and seniors actually be a solid water polo player and swimmer, which also is teaching them a life skill, something they'll keep for the rest of their lives. I like to say that we get the kids and I get the absolute best out of them in the 4 years that they give me, and I will take them from this level and bring them up to this level, and that's reward enough in itself. When kids come into my classroom every day, I come in with enthusiasm. In fact, my mentor teacher when I was in college said, you know, you're a really good teacher, but what you really bring to the plate is your enthusiasm. He goes, that's going to take you so far. And I've really remembered that. And so when I go in the classroom, I make the kids think, this is where you want to be. This is the place. And I make the topic just exciting. I try to make it real life and attach it to what's happening today. The kids want to be there, and I have a good time teaching because they want to be there and they want to learn. My big demand for students and athletes is to be ethical, be honest, and always do the right thing. And always preach to work hard and get the best out of them. And I always tell them they're here number one for an education and number two for sports. That's the way I've always placed it. They represent not only themselves, they represent me, they represent Estancia, and they represent the district. So they're really beholden to a lot of people, and so I really want them to be good citizens. I can picture a lot of the games, the workouts, the practices in the classroom, just walking in every morning and talking with the kids, and I love it. One of the other memories of my tenure at Estancia is of my daughters Taylor and Kylie, who are both on the girls' varsity swim team. As a coach and a proud dad, I got to see them work out daily and compete in all of our swim meets. I've had great administrators. I've worked for 8 different principals. The staff has been unbelievable. We're friendly. It's like family here. One of the hardest things to do was to say I'm going to retire, because I still enjoy coaching. I still enjoy teaching. But at some point in time, I'm just ready to turn a new chapter. I've had people coming out of the woodwork saying, Coach, I didn't realize what a great job you did and what a great influence you had on my life in terms of getting me squared away and preparing me for the future. And I'm just overwhelmed and overjoyed by hearing that.